Now to the high-stakes redistricting vote taking place in Virginia. CBS News senior White House and political correspondent joins us live from Fairfax this morning. This is just outside the nation's capital. Ed, good morning. Explain to our viewers what's at stake with this vote today.
Errol, good to see you. Polls are open. We've seen a decent clip of folks coming and going. This is part of the ongoing national fight that was started by President Trump and Republicans in Texas and other states to redraw congressional maps. Democrats responded, of course, by redrawing the map in California. And now with today's vote here in Virginia, they're trying to build an advantage for themselves in the East.
Virginians are turning out in record numbers to vote yes.
In Virginia, Democrats hope new battle lines can be drawn. It's a direct response to President Trump's push for Republicans to redraw congressional districts in states like Texas, North Carolina, and Missouri that could help the GOP win nearly 10 more seats in November.
This year, we saw a president say that he's entitled to more seats in Congress because, of course, they all see that the wave is coming.
Democratic Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger wants to change from this current, almost evenly divided congressional map to this, giving Democrats a possible 10-1 advantage. President Trump, in a radio interview, urged Virginia voters to reject it.
Nobody's ever said anything like it. It's so unfair.
Republicans say it's an unconstitutional power grab as the proposed map expands Democratic-leaning districts in Northern Virginia and squeezes GOP representation into just a single seat.
The new map is crazy, and what it does is take Northern Virginia and inject it into the entire state.
But former Obama-era Attorney General Eric Holder, who's led a nationwide push against these kinds of redraws, now says Virginia's change is necessary to stop Republicans.
What were we supposed to do? Nothing?
We should point out that this vote today makes clear to voters the change is temporary and that Virginia's current redistricting laws would kick in again after the 2030 census is taken, Errol.
And so, Ed, help our viewers understand if this type of approach is something Democrats and Republicans like, because it seems they are both for and against it, depending on which state, Texas, California, Virginia, we're speaking about. Help us understand that.
Yeah, I'm glad you noticed, because you're right. In Texas, it was Republicans doing this and Democrats crying foul. Here in Virginia, it's Democrats doing it, Republicans crying foul. And that's essentially what it is. It's seen as a power grab. Again, this was started by President Trump last summer when he called on Texas to redraw its maps and come up with at least 5 more seats where they thought they could win. They're probably going to be able to win 3 of those 5 at this point, maybe fewer than that, depending on how polling goes through the fall. So that forced California to go try to do it with a similar statewide referendum. It was approved, and there's maybe 3 or 4 seats that Democrats can pick up there. You then saw legislators in Missouri, Utah, Ohio, North Carolina start making changes, and now this Virginia vote. The next state to watch after this one will be Florida, and you'll see a similar fight there. Republicans in charge trying to make the change, Democrats crying foul. But as Eric Holder said in that interview on Face the Nation on Sunday, we don't like this, but if we're going to try to keep things fair and try to remain on par with Republicans, we have no choice but to do this at least temporarily and hope that one day things revert back.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens.
Fascinating to watch this play out. We'll see what the Commonwealth voters there in Virginia decide. Ed, thank you very much.